Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is just another unboxing. This is from Mauser. It ended up going standard overnight because they were late shipping, and then FedEx was kind of late in the evening. So let's open this up. Open it up from the back there. I usually don't order a lot from Mauser, only when I need something quick. A couple parts in here, they need to be installed pretty quickly. So Mauser's generally pretty good at, if you order their second day service, getting it out the same day and you have it in 2 days. So there's a couple items in here for a couple different repairs I'm doing. There's one repair that is for a CNC machine, and that is a priority repair. Get this adjusted. This tripod is noisy. So let's see, and then there's some stuff in here for a couple items I need to repair. We'll go through that real quick here. So this is just average order. I don't open up every parts order on YouTube. If I've got something that's came in that I've done a video on, like the Tormach CNC board, its parts are in here, so I'm going to open it up on video. There's a few other items that I'm working on that are confidential, but those parts are in here also. So this here is 100 volts, 5600 microfarad. These are capacitors. This is for one of my programmers. It's for a data I/O. And I was trying to find these in 105C, couldn't find them. So 85C it's just the filter capacitor and the power supply. So I hope that was on vid. I need to keep looking at that, but that's just a monster cap. Okay, so these go for my Data I/O 29B for the shop. I decided I'm going to rebuild the power supplies. These are 74 HCT 125 DRs. Okay, I know what project that's for. And ULN 2003Ds. Okay. This is for the Tormach board. I'll give you a little update on that one. That is in bin number. Okay, just put a board in bin 12. Move bins around. Okay, bin 8. Okay. Bin 8 right there. Okay, this is Tormach board. I did a video on this one. I'll recap this when I go to do the assembly. It evaporated. I removed the chip that was burnt, and it evaporated a trace. The whole chip was it was cooked. But I removed this relays he put on there, checked all the traces, they're fine. He didn't have the relays all the way seated, and he had real cold solder joints, so I just removed those. I'll reuse the ones because he sent, I think, the proper ones. So we will throw that in his bin 8. So that's probably, I'll get to him pretty quickly here. He is a priority repair because it's a CNC machine. When CNC machines are down, people lose money, a lot of money. So I'm going to bump this guy to bin, what's my empty bin there? Bin 3. That's this weekend. Hopefully by the end of this, hopefully for tomorrow or Monday. So his parts are in his bin. This is how I do it when parts come in. I just go through them. 4763s. What were those for? Okay, those are axial 4763s. Those are for the, those are for my data IO. Okay, my 29B. This is HCT 175D, HCT 125D. Okay, those two go to that guy's repair. Transistors 130TG, that's another repair. HC 460, those go to this guy. And he is in bin number 14. Wow, I'm way behind it. Which one was that? Okay. Okay. Okay, those go there. LL448. Those go bin number 5. Let's put the tag reads down there. SM401 bin number. Look at that, pretty cool. An interesting looking diode. That's a Scotch rectifier. It was burnt. But we had a bill of materials from the manufacturer on that one, so we will replace it with the exact identical items, so we didn't have to hunt that one down. 139s, let's go with that guy. That's assembly work. Okay, 4735 polys. Bin number 9, right there. That's that. Bin number 9. One day I'll show you guys my bin system here. Keeps me kind of organized. Okay, I know what these are for. These are for my data IO. Okay, 2200, 100 volt, 105C, Nishkan. Good caps, good caps. I'll go through the 29B when I do it in a separate video, how I'm doing it. And then, oh, we've got these. These are 1500, 50 volt. Nishkans. That's data IO. These are specific USB adapters. Let's go back in bin number 9 right there. Okay. And these are TPIC 6A595NE. Oh, yes. These are for the Cami research cable tester. The one that had the error. I finally got around to ordering from Mouser. I wasn't going to trust ordering these out of China because they're expensive, and if they're usually more than a couple bucks a piece, more than $2 or $3, they're generally fake in China unless it's a reputable seller. And every seller I looked at on China, their reputation wasn't too good. So these are just 8-bit shift registers. But I had to order 10 of them. So I think that's 10 of them. 20. Yes, because if I ordered 10 of them, it was $36. And if I ordered 20 of them, it was $44. So that's the way it is with Mouser. So, okay, so that is for a shop project. This is a, oh, yes, these are for relays. These are for my, what is that, a Whirlpool? Yes, these are for a Whirlpool refrigerator. I did a video on it. You can see where I scraped, but yeah, I ended up taking the lids off and cleaning the contacts just as a stopgap until I found my relays that I already ordered once and I lost. And then I ordered them again and I ordered the wrong ones, and now I got the right ones, I believe. Sometimes when you're hunting relays down, you get a number, you transpose a number or something. So if I order from Mauser, I order all sorts of things from Mauser. Okay, these are more axial caps. Yep, those go here, Data IO. What are these? 25, 10,000. Okay, these are for the Data IO too. Oop, there they are. So on this one here, they used like a 15,000 microfarad or 1.5 megafarad, 25 or 20 volt. In the schematic, it allows and on the board, there's a footprint for 2 capacitors in parallel. I could have went with 8600s and got closer to the 15, but it is a filter circuit, so a little bit more microfarads go up from 1.5 megafarad to 2 megafarad. It'll be fine. Because the 10,000s were cheaper by a substantial amount than the 6800s and the 8200s or whatever they were. So I just went with those. They'll be just fine. It is a programmer. It is just it's a high amp. It's like a 10 volt 20 or 10 volt 10 amp circuit. So, but I think that is it. I've got some of the domestic orders, and I got to move number 9 to number 7. I just move up. If I order from Mauser, I move them up to the empty bins just because the parts arrived, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So we will catch y'all later, and thanks for watching this unboxing. I will get back to doing my repair work and chip programming. I hope to have some chip programming videos coming out probably next week. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna be discussing. I'm gonna be doing my Data IO filter board and recap of the main board. And I'll be discussing Data IO and right to repair. Next week, also, I believe it's Wednesday, there is an executive session in the Washington State Senate and the committee to either kill the right to repair bill or accept the engrossed House bill as the final bill and send it on to the floor for a vote. So hopefully the executive session goes good and they say do pass. There's some stuff in there I don't really like, but it's a start. Usually this is how laws work, is they get passed and then they get revised when they find out stuff don't work or they need to, include more things. As long as it's something, and we're good. So we will catch y'all later.